Excuse the sunglasses. Look, my transitions are yet to transition as I just now walk into the house. Guys, this is going to be a little bit slightly off topic for what I normally do on this channel, but I think it's kind of tangentially related, right? Because what I talk about on this channel all the time is oddball, weird hardware, and one of the strangest, weirdest pieces of hardware that has hit the market in the last several years that I am shocked at how good it actually is right over my shoulder here. This is the Oculus Quest 2. Now, I've wanted to buy one of these for a really long time, but I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I did not want to have to make a Facebook account to use one of these things. But I finally did it. Look, this is what happened. Christmas rolled around. I went to my parents' house. My little brother got one. I tried his and I said, oh my Lord, I have to have one of these things. So I bit the bullet. I made a Facebook account, which will never be used. And I bought one of these things. And I really, really like it. But there's one big problem with it that drives me a little bit insane. And it is this cloth head strap. It is just not comfortable for long periods of time. You have to kind of have this thing just really ratcheted down, and it's clamped to your face really hard, and it's super, super annoying. It might be worse because I have glasses on, but there is a spacer you can install right here, which I've done, that should make the glasses thing not that big of a deal. But in general, you just get this ring around your face of just clamped tightness, because with a headset like this, if it shifts ever so slightly up or down, you lose your clarity. So it's got to be in place. And this thing just doesn't do a great job of staying comfortable. But they do make a product called the Elite Strap for Oculus Quest 2. And if you look here on Amazon, it's actually on sale for $39, which is a relatively low price. And it just replaces that strap. So today I ran to a local store and I purchased one of these bad boys themselves. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly unbox said Elite Strap. I'm going to install it, and I'm going to tell you what I think about this Elite Strap. And if you have an Oculus Quest 2 and you've been thinking about getting one of these things, I'm going to give you my thoughts about if I think it's worth it or not. So let's jump to the handy dandy overhead screen. The first thing we need to do here is we're going to cut any tape that I need to cut to get this thing out of the way. All right, tape is now cut. Let's slide it out of our sleeve here. And let's get into business here. Big Oculus logo up front, right? They do a good job with their packaging. I have to say, it's generally always very good from what I've seen. What do we have here? Remove with care. Follow quick start instructions. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the strap right there. I guess there's instructions in there. This is just a big empty box. I guess there's instructions here. And I'm guessing the rest of this is just nothing. So this seems like a lot of packaging for something so small. So this is the Elite Strap itself. And first off, you know, these side things, rather than being cloth, are plastic. This is this is actually way softer than I thought it was going to be. This is like a grippy, soft kind of rubber. And then, of course, this strap up top is still cloth. So when we compare that to this, where it's all cloth and then nothing really to grip the back of your head but cloth, I'm hoping that will do a whole lot better. So I guess now we need to quickly kind of give my thoughts on, you know, let's refresh my memory here on how I think this thing feels. So when you first put the thing on, you can adjust the top here, right, where you have this Velcro. So you can move this up and down, and that will position on the back of your head here. And then you've got these two little guys here. I don't know if this is going to be visible, but you pull these that way or that way to loosen it or tighten it. And, you know, where it sits, it's okay, but there's a lot of pressure on my face. And every time that really starts to get annoying. So, and then that happens literally every single time. So that's fun. So let's look at the quick start guide here, and we'll see how to uninstall the old one. So from the looks of this, what you basically do is just kind of give that a little twist. Wow, it just pops right off. Wow, it's super easy. And then the Velcro comes off here. And then slide that off. There's like a little loop. I'm actually going to take the face mask off. I feel like that's probably in the way. And there you go. That's the old strap removed. Let's throw that away because that's garbage. And then with the new one, in reverse order here, I reckon, you just sort of clamp it on. Okay. And then you still do have this for the top. So we're just going to run this back through the little groove there, the little loop, the little loop-de-loop. And we'll just kind of set that in that spot for now. And then back here, this will actually adjust. Oh, wow, that's really cool. So if you turn this, you can see how it's changing the tightness. How cool is that? All right, so I mean, we're pretty much done at this point. So let's put the thing on. I said we're pretty much done, but we're not, because we got to install this thing back in. And in case you don't know how that works, this thing here has the glasses spacer on it, and I should be able to just sort of jam it back in there. Okay, so now I'm going to try and just kind of put this thing on, but I might need more room here because it's a bit more rigid now, and I don't think I can quite, it's hard for me to fit in here with my glasses on, so that may be a bit of an annoyance. And now we're just going to sort of turn this until it's nice and tight. And wow, okay. So let me just tell you, that is already so much better, because now the pressure on my face is reduced a lot. And now there's sort of a gripping, cupping feeling on the back of my head. So the pressure, I feel like, wow, okay, that is on there so much better than it was before. This is so much more comfortable. So then to take it back off, you're just gonna loosen it up and remove it. And of course, the glasses will continue to come with it. That is a massive, massive improvement in terms of comfort with this thing. I'm actually really, really surprised by how much better that is. And I'm sure that there's no other sort of tips on how to get these things on with glasses on. Doesn't appear like there is. I think it just kind of is what it is. And it might be something I'm gonna have to get used to, you know. So we're gonna bring this thing out as loose as we can. So I'm adjusting the Velcro out further, and then so that's as loose as it will go. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're a glasses wearer, I think that's the move right there. In first, like that, tighten down, clickety, 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 and you're on. Take it back off, reverse order, off the front, like so. Glasses will always come off with it, but I'm used to that with this thing at this point. But I think that's kind of how it has to work with glasses on. I'm really impressed with this thing. Guys, if you have an Oculus Quest 2, I feel pretty comfortable in saying this is a huge improvement over the cloth strap that it came with. If you want to purchase this thing, there will be an affiliate link, if I can speak English words, down there underneath that like button. Please do click that if you do want to purchase this thing. It has my recommendation. I will follow up in the comments down below, maybe on Twitter, kind of my long-term thoughts, but I feel pretty comfortable saying this thing is pretty darn good just from my first impressions here. Guys, thanks for watching this kind of different video. I'll be back to my normal shenanigans shortly. Stay tuned for that, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends. Open up that guard, come on. Oh, he's rocked, he's down. Yep, the cut's doing work.